Okay, so we've just got a recording emerged of Tom Cruise shouting, hollering, screaming at the film crew due to COVID. It's breaking news here on the BBC News website and worldwide channels, and I thought I would record my reaction to what Tom Cruise is saying in this audio recording. I will give the full audio recording. First of all, I'll play it through bit by bit and give my reaction, then I will let you hear the whole recording from start to finish. Love to hear your comments. What do you think on this? Is Tom in a meltdown? Is he right? Is he wrong? Certainly the views we're seeing on some other YouTube videos, the comments suggest that Tom Cruise is doing exactly the right thing, just getting into character for a movie. Sometimes kids need talking to. For once, that crazy bee is totally right. There are countless jobs on the line on that production, and don't blame him. My man is right. He sounded like a head coach. I mean, it makes sense why he's angry. This honestly makes me like him even more. Tom Cruise has every right to be angry with his crew members. He has his crew members. He wants his crew members to follow the COVID-19 rules. He doesn't want that movie to close down again. So it's all about Mission Impossible 7. The budget for Mission Impossible 7 must be huge. So let's go through the audio and give my reaction, and let's see how this pans out.
We are the gold standard. You're back there in Hollywood making movies right now because of us. Because they believe in us and what we're doing.
He's saying, look, there are people working hard, trying to keep this movie going, trying to keep the industry going. That's what's really got his goat to get started.
I'm on the phone with every studio at night. Insurance companies. Producers. And they're looking at us and using us to make their movies.
So he's talking with, you know, the leading guys in the industry, the producers, the insurance companies. They are all panicking, thinking, we've got to get these movies. This is their industry. This is their livelihood. And Tom's just pointing this out to them.
We are creating thousands of jobs.
Creating thousands of jobs? There's no doubt on that. Whether he needs to swear with it, I'm not so sure. But he's trying to get this point across. Clearly, whatever has happened here has really upset him with what he's seen on the set.
I don't ever want to see it again. Ever. And if you don't do it, you're fired. And if I see you do it again, you're gone. And anyone on this crew does it. That's it. And you too. And you too. And you. Don't you ever do it again.
So I'm not quite sure what they have done. The implication from the other comments we're seeing is that they simply weren't wearing masks, but it seems to me like they're doing more than just not wearing masks. It could be they were just not socially distancing, just not taking it seriously. You know, you've got an industry, a whole industry. You know, we've all suffered with this global pandemic. We're still suffering with this global pandemic. So whatever they've done has clearly not according to the rules, and so he's given them a real stern talking to.
That's it! No apologies. You can tell it to the people that are losing their homes because our industry is shut down.
So clearly whoever had done what upset Tom had apologised. He said, no apologies. Don't tell it to me, tell it to the people who are losing their homes. Because the industry is shutting down. Cinemas are closing down. People are losing their livelihoods. In the UK here, we've just had the figures yesterday. 370,000 people in hospitality, mostly in hospitality, but 370,000 people have been made redundant just in the last 90 days. Absolutely incredible.
It's not going to put food on their table or pay for their college education.
Raising a good point there. Whatever they've done, just for them as individuals on the film set, it potentially disrupts the whole thing. If they can't be seen to create movies safely, then the insurance companies will say, Tom, we're not doing it, we can't do it. Which, and the pressure's coming right from the top down. So yeah, he's making I think, a valid point now. I shouldn't be making this is my reaction, not my, it is my personal comment as well. Let's go, keep going.
with every night.
That's what I sleep with every night. That's the burden on his shoulders. You know, this guy is very serious. Clearly, in any movies you've seen him on, any TV performance, he is a very, very dedicated professional to what he does. And there he is. You know, I've thought this the other day. What must it be like to be a hotel manager, a pub landlord, someone with that responsibility where you've got other people are dependent on you for their livelihoods as well? It must be huge pressure.
The future of this industry. So I'm sorry, I'm beyond your apologies. I have told you, and now I want it. And if you don't do it, you're out. We are not shutting this movie down!
So basically, by their inaction or their inability to follow the guidelines or the rules, it's risking that movie. And that movie, you know, a movie is not just a movie. A movie has a whole, you know, you only got to look at the credits at the end of a movie to see how many people are involved, and that's just on the credits. But then there's the whole distribution, there's the cinemas, everything. So I really do feel for Tom, like he's my buddy, for Mr. Cruise in this situation.
Is it understood? If I see it again, you're gone. And so are you. So you're going to cost him his job. And I see it on the set, you're gone. And you're gone.
So he's making the point again, because if someone else doesn't follow the rules, it costs someone else's job. He's starting to calm down a little bit now.
That's it. Am I clear? Do you understand what I want? Do you understand the responsibility that you have? Because I will deal with your reason. And if you can't be reasonable, and I can't deal with your logic, you're fired. That's it. That is it.
I don't know whether he is, you know, whether he's a producer in this Mission Impossible 7. And it's not just a case of, okay, you know, he's the prima ballerina getting a hissy fit. You know, if he is a producer, someone's got the responsibility. Who's fired, who's not, who's employed. So, yeah, it could well be that that's the position for him.
I trust you guys to be here. That's it.
Now he's starting to placate and say, look, come on, I've had a shout at you, but I trust you guys. Come on, let's make this work. Okay, so that was my thoughts as we went through it. I'll play that back again now so you can hear the whole clip uninterrupted. But, you know, give your comments. What do you think? Let's have a discussion around this.
You're the gold standard. You're back there in Hollywood making movies right now because of us. Because they believe in us and what we're doing. I'm on the phone with every studio at night. Insurance companies, producers, and they're looking at us and using us to make their movies. We are creating thousands of jobs, you I don't ever want to see it again. Ever. And if you don't do it, you're fired. And I see you do it again, you're gone. And anyone on this crew does it. That's it. And you too, and you too, and you. Don't you ever do it again. That's it. No apologies. You can tell it to the people that are losing their homes because our industry is shut down. It's not going to put food on their table or pay for their college education. That's what I sleep with every night. And the future of this industry. So I'm sorry, I'm beyond your apologies. I have told you, and now I want it. And if you don't do it, you're out. We are not shutting this movie down! it understood? If I see it again, you're gone. And so are you. So you're going to cost him his job. And I see it on the set, you're gone. And you're gone. That's it. Am I clear? Do you understand what I want? Do you understand the responsibility that you have? Because I will deal with your reason. And if you can't be reasonable, and I can't deal with your logic, you're fired. That's it. That is it. I trust you guys to be here. That's it. That's it, guys.
Okay, so lots of things to talk about there. Pass your comments. Let's have a chat.